Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. Today, I want to talk about neurasthenia and chronic fatigue and how can you make the difference between the two? Well, actually, in this video, I'm going to point out that what we call chronic fatigue could actually be neurasthenia. So, we're going to look at the symptoms of neurasthenia, but first of all, let's talk about neurasthenia itself. Now, neura stands for in ancient Greek, it stands for nerve, and sthenia stands for weak. Well, it stands for that's what it means in ancient Greek. So what we can see with these words is that it means a weak nerve. So a weak nervous system. So basically, not that you were born with a weak nervous system, but that something happened in your life that weakened your nervous system. So now our goal is to strengthen the nervous system to make it strong and so it can be able to function the way it should function, to get better sleep and to have energy throughout the day. And this is what we're looking for here with chronic fatigue as well. We are looking for better energy and we're looking for to sleep well at night. And now we can look at the symptoms of someone who has weak nerves or who has what we call neurasthenia. So, in this condition, you have sleep problems, and in sleep problems, it goes from the inability to fall asleep, to stay asleep, or have restful sleep. And what we can see with chronic fatigue is people having trouble having a good quality sleep is a big struggle for people who have chronic fatigue. Now, with neurasthenia, we have inability to relax, tension in the body, irritability, muscular aches and pain. Now, that reminds us of a certain condition, right? That reminds us of chronic fatigue. Now, what someone can have when he thinks it's chronic fatigue, when the person thinks it's chronic fatigue, well, it could actually be this condition right here, right? This could be chronic fatigue. Now, this is a condition that is known for, um, it has been diagnosed for the first time a while ago, and I'm not sure the date. It's the year 1829. Okay, so it's really back in the days, but now we have this new word and this new way to call it, which is chronic fatigue. But in reality, if we would treat our chronic fatigue the same way we would treat the neurasthenia, we would actually see better results, because chronic fatigue is a word for pretty much everything. It can come from I'm fatigued because I'm tired because I've worked too much. But someone who has chronic fatigue, it's not just I'm tired, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to get better. It's literally I'm tired, I want to sleep, but even if I sleep, I don't feel like I get better. So we can see this in neurasthenia. So I'm just putting you guys on a path of thinking maybe what I have is neurasthenia, is weak nerves. And how can I improve my weak nerves? Well, there's herbs called nervines. Okay, so I suggest you, because for me, that's what helped me. I suggest you to look into nervines and actually understand how they work with the body and understand how there's three groups of nervines. The first group is the hypnotics. The second group is the trophot restoratives. And the third group is the stimulants. Now, you need to learn how to use those in your uh, in your uh, in your recovery, basically, of your chronic fatigue. And the best category of herbs I would say that is good for neurasthenia is the trophal restoratives, which are beautiful and uh, really good for the nervous system, to nourish the nervous system, to nourish the nerves, to actually give what the nervous system needs to get back onto a normal level. And someone can have neurasthenia like genetically, in a sense that it's not because you necessarily mess up somewhere in your life, but you have to be careful with this because you may be more susceptible to get this condition. But when you realize what it is, it's really more easy to treat it. So, is it chronic fatigue or is it neurasthenia? Or is it the same thing with two different names and that you should treat it the same way as neurasthenia? I'll leave you with that today. It's a subject to think about, but I think it can really help you to get on the right path to recovery. All right, guys. And for the herbs that I suggest for neurasthenia, you can go on my channel. You're going to see the nervine herbs that I suggest to heal your body. I thank you guys.